We are now on air. Time for a total takeover.
It's finally here. Welcome to a new episode.
It's about to go down.
First and foremost, give it honor to God, to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, for without them this wouldn't be possible, and I wouldn't be able to come to you like I do. And secondly, I want to send a prayer and a well wishes to the young man who I just witnessed crash on his motorcycle. He took a pretty good tumble, but he got up. His bike was fine. He said he was fine, and a couple of gentlemen who we helped pick up his bike and get him off to the side of the road. You know, thanks for those gentlemen for stopping as well. To just another instance of our fellow man looking out for each other. You know, sometimes you just wonder sometimes when things go down like that. You got these idiots out here got their cell phone cameras out instead of actually just getting out and helping someone, or if someone's in need, being there for them. So prayers and well wishes to that man. Hope he's okay. Hope he gets to work all right, and hope he said he wasn't seriously injured, and he seemed fine. He seemed cognizant of what was going on and things of that nature. So had his helmet on, thank goodness. So that was good. So well wishes to that young man. Let's go ahead and get right into it. I want to talk about this whole CNN reporter getting caught once again by Project Veritas and James O'Keefe on videotape, ladies and gentlemen. And there's no denying there will be no, we need to see the whole video in context. There was no need for any context in the video that was sliced up and diced up. And of course, James O'Keefe is going to release the entire footage in context. So, what I said it last night. First of all, this producer better get him a bodyguard. He better find some security and some protection. Because, number one, we all know that CNN is just a liberal, leftist, moonbat, numbnut, lamestream media outlet. We all know within that organization, operatives were released to try and make sure that Hillary Clinton became president. Well, when that didn't happen, that's when the leftist, liberal, numbnut, moonbat, mainstream media, lamestream media, had to go on the offense against President Trump. And it has been since the night that he won the presidency. But now we have it on full display, on full blast for the world to see. The CNN, and this is just CNN that got caught on tape, because we know how the rest of the lamestream media feels, how they operate, and how they go about their business. But we have it now on video tape. And I have put that video, I downloaded it, and I have put it up all in every cloud account that I have. I put that video up on for historical purposes. There is no turning back from this. But you know, of course, CNN is not going to say anything about this unless someone calls them out on it. But who's going to call them out on it? The only outlet that would be probably Fox News, and it won't be to the extent that we would call them out on it. I need to check with MRC TV and find out what coverage, what time, and if any time, ladies and gentlemen, was covered in regards to this bombshell of a video. In regards to CNN, a CNN producer, basically touting, not basically, coming right on out and saying it, that this whole Trump, Russia, collusion, coverage, investigation, and everything else is straight up bullshit. Now, if this investigation, this interrogation, this all-out onslaught against President Trump and this bullshit, as he stated, bullshit investigation, They did it for the ratings, ladies and gentlemen, as the man stated. The CEO, Jeff Zucker, whatever you pronounce his last name, wanted to make sure that, hey, even with that climate accord thing that went down, covered it for a day and a half, get back on to Russia. Because it's ratings, ladies and gentlemen. It's not about journalistic integrity. It's about ratings. Now, obviously, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in this line of business, you want to have the ratings in order to stay in business. I get that. But are you going to throw out journalistic integrity altogether? Are you going to make sure that you're going to bow down, that you're going to sell your soul to the devil in order to maintain ratings? So we all knew that CNN was fake news, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, CNN is nothing but fake news, and they're all about ratings. That's it. Forget about it. Because if they're going to stay on this bullshit story of Trump and Russia, and I checked the website yesterday, there may have been like one story about Russia. So obviously they got to pull their foot off the gas in regards to this. That's not going to be the full-on, every freaking show that they have on there, the top story. Brian Stetler, his whole freaking show over the weekend was about Trump and Fox and Friends. Really, ladies and gentlemen? Is that what it comes down to? Is that what it's come down to? These people should be ashamed of themselves. Absolutely friggin' ashamed. Now, going forward, let's see how this all plays out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how it all plays out. Now, I don't know about you, but I think these upcoming days are going to be pretty comical. It's gonna be definitely some entertainment going on in regards to how they try and spin this CNN, because you got caught with your hand in a cookie jar. And it's going to be very, very interesting. And I'm hoping that we continue to hold their feet to the fire, as I always say. We can't let our foot off the gas in regards to holding them accountable, not allowing them to throw journalistic integrity into the toilet. That can't happen. And that's for any outlet. Fox News, all the way down to me. I'm not a journalist, but you know what I'm saying. As we go and as we continue, looking into the lens of the future, which none of us know what's going to happen. But I do know this, and as I close, just wanted to talk about this topic and this topic only. CNN, one of the leading cable news outlets, one of their head producers, senior producers, gets caught on videotape calling the Trump-Russia story, investigation, collusion, whatever you want to call it, bullshit. And that is all you need to know. Until next time, God bless you and yours. May He keep you and your family safe. And I am hoping that the Never Trump and Trump haters out there will at least come on board and realize what big cojones James O'Keefe and Project Veritas had to get this story put out, and hope that they allow themselves just for a minute. You can get back on Trump just after this 1 minute, but just for a minute, acknowledge the genuine nature of how the press and the media in this country is trying to take down President Trump. Peace.
This poem is for the woman I love. I knew not what love was till you awoke within my heart. We are now together forever, never shall we part. I will track where you are, I'll decide whom you see. Remember, sweetheart, you belong only to me. So do what I say and don't do anything dumb, or I may have to hit you until you are numb. If you tell another soul, well, that will just make me mad. 'Cause I tolerate you, and for that you should be glad. There's one more feeling I must express to you, honey. Don't ever, ever let me catch you touching my money.
Some relationships are not as they appear. That's because domestic abuse is often hidden. Join the Women's Center and Shelter in the effort to end abuse early on and help us provide emergency sanctuary to those who most need your protection. To donate, visit the Women's Center and Shelter at wcscanhelp.org.
They don't have enough votes. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. That's why replacing Obamacare is on hold at the Senate until after the July 4th break, which is fine with Democratic leader Chuck Schumer.
The Republican bill is rotten at the core.
Fox's Rachel Sutherland live in Washington.
Dave, there are sharp divisions between Republicans. Some say the bill doesn't go far enough to reduce premiums. Senator Rand Paul.
It has to be more of a repeal bill. We keep too many of the Obamacare regulations.
Other Republicans are worried about rolling back Medicaid expansion. It's Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's job to work out a deal. He says lawmakers need more time.
We're continuing to talk about it. It's a very complicated subject.
President Trump says Obamacare is melting down and remains hopeful about the prospects for the Senate bill. Dave.
Rachel, a cyber attack spreading globally, but contained in some places. Fox's Alistair Wanklin live in our European bureau.
Dave, London-based advertising giant WPP says it's trying to restore systems. Russia's biggest oil company reported problems, and Danish shipping giant Maersk is unable to take orders. Computers also went down at a unit of a French investment bank. Many companies affected appear to have ties with Ukraine, where the Prime Minister has called it an unprecedented attack. The virus wipes or encrypts data. It then demands a ransom of $300 in Bitcoin. The attack resembling one last month that hit almost 1/3 computers worldwide. Dave.
Alistair, President Trump's former campaign manager Paul Manafort's registered as a foreign agent with the Justice Department after his firm did $17 million of consulting work with a pro-Russian party in Ukraine. Manafort says it has no relation to the presidential campaign. It happened between 2012 and 2014. President Trump's already thinking about 2020, holding his first fundraiser tonight.
The money from donors who spend $35,000 or $100,000 each to be there will go to two joint fundraising operations: Trump Victory, which will take in large donations, and the Trump Make America Great Again Committee for smaller dollar donors.
Fox's John Decker, Fox News. A police officer, actually a transit deputy from the sheriff's department in Sacramento, California, shot in the face last night at a light rail station after getting into a fight with a suspect. The officer was in surgery and then in stable condition. A SWAT team later found the suspect after going room by room in the hotel where he was hiding. An NSA contractor from Georgia remains behind bars after making a second court appearance, accused of leaking classified info to the media and the Russia probe.
Reality Winner sat quietly in an Augusta courtroom as prosecutors said more evidence against her is being examined, including a notebook containing writing in a foreign language. They're also poring over several of her electronic devices. Winner, an Air Force veteran, is accused of taking documents as she worked as a contractor with top-secret clearance. There is federal concern she may have hidden more documents. Winner has pleaded not guilty to a charge of retaining and transmitting national defense information. She faces 10 years in prison. Prosecutors say they'd like a trial to start as early as October 23rd. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
On Wall Street, stock futures are down a bit today after a sell-off when the Dow dropped 99 points. The Nasdaq fell 100. Now sports. He won 11 championships as a coach of the Bulls and the Lakers. But after 3 losing seasons with the Knicks, Phil Jackson's apparently on his way out. Numerous reports say the NBA team will part ways with Jackson, who's been president of basketball operations with New York. In baseball,
this could do it on the ground to second. And the Gators get their first College World Series championship.
Florida beat LSU 6-1 to finish off a 2-game sweep in the College World Series final on ESPN. In the majors, the Red Sox take over first place in the AL East after Boston beat Minnesota, and the Yankees lost to the Chicago White Sox. The Dodgers beat their LA rivals, the Angels. The Rockies lost their 7th straight game, beaten by the Giants. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News Radio. Angels, the Rockies lost their 7th straight game, beaten by the Giants. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News Radio.
Floating on air, so rappers beware. This true lyricist, this verbal scientist invading your mind. Call on your defense. Only way to penetrate is a better offense. Turn on your radio dial, take a listen real hard. Tell me what's missing. It's time to make an observation. These ignorant rhymes are the complication. Now you need me to deliver an all-star that's up to par. But who's up to par when it comes to this music? People out there tend to abuse it, taking it for granted, showing no humility. People tend to question my ability, but I'm here to perfect my craft. Globally connect to complete the task. Be boys, be girls, around the world. It's time to get down. It's time to get down, to get down, to be boys, be girls, around the world. It's time to get down, it's time to get down, to get down. As I walk through this musical haze, I display the proper attitude that will make it through the maze. So let me introduce this new routine that will dazzle the scene. Take a minute and let's review the events that have transpired. Desire overcomes the physical. My mental preparation confirms my potential. As I leak into the residential, hunting down hip-hop that's gone commercial. Forget those gimmicks and gadgets. I improvise, never supervise. Tend to authorize these new styles of speech. You need an extension cord just to reach the lowest rung of the ladder. You need to cease with all that chit chat. Be boys, be girls, around the world. It's time to get down. It's time to get down, to get down, to be boys, be girls, around the world. It's time to get down. It's time to get down, to get down. Stepping out of bounds seems to be your forte. Throw your red flag if you need the replay. This decision won't be overturned. Not enough evidence to conquer the relevance. The outstanding warrant for your arrest. You failed the sobriety test. Your flow is never lyrical, always one-dimensional. Surely my ways are unconventional. You signed the lease, the terms are conditional. Cause your flow is unconstitutional. Abide by the rules and regulations. A concrete stipulation. Sign up for some lyrical training. Melodic is here, always maintaining, breaking traditions. To settle the score, got the people asking for more. Be boys, be girls, around the world. It's time to get down. It's time to get down, to get down, to be boys, be girls, around the world. It's time to get down. It's time to get down, to get down.